Tell me, you're 93 years old on this day
93 and a half.
in Walnut Creek. And long journey.
It has been quite a journey, but it's only the beginning. Because I've been telling everyone, promised that I'm going to live to be 125. And I can't let them down. It's going to be one hell of a party when I turn on 25. Wow, isn't that something?
I hadn't anyone till you. I was a lonely one till you. I used to lie awake and wonder if there could be a someone in this crazy old world just meant for me. Now I see I had to save my love for you. I never gave my love till you. And through my lonely heart demanding it, Cupid took a hand in it. I hadn't anyone till you.
You were born in Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis, yeah.
And tell me a little something about that, about your parents and your grandparents.
You know, I'm very fortunate in so many ways because I can't remember my mother ever crying in anger or disappointment except for one time. They were that close together and working things out. The only time I heard her cry was when Dad mentioned that he was transferring from Westeren Electric in Indianapolis shop to Cleveland. And that upset her because not that he was going to do this, but then she would be miles away from her relatives. And it had been a close family situation right along. That was the only time. But they were very, very peaceful in ways that I have learned.
You could take my castle, that's if I had a castle, and I'd miss it just for a while. You could take my treasure, that's if I had a treasure, and I'd face poverty with a smile. But there's one thing I ask of you, one thing you must never do. Tear a star from out the sky, and the sky feels blue. Tear a petal from a rose, and the rose weeps too. Take your heart away from mine, and mine will surely break. My life is yours to make, so please keep the spark away. Would you take the wings from birds so that they can't fly? Would you take the ocean's roar and leave just a sigh? All this your heart won't let you do. This is what I beg of you. Don't take your love from me. All this your heart won't let you do. This is what I beg of you. Don't take your love from me.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, by air, President Roosevelt has just announced. The attack also was made on all...
You have heard direct from Okinawa, scene of the glorious fighting of the Pacific War. A lot of good American boys fell there, and those who remain alive did not come through unscathed.
This is Sergeant Frank Gordon Smith speaking from Okinawa. The Army Hour returns to New York.
Is my pop in there? Is my pop in there? If my pop's in there, won't you tell him to come home? It's payday today. My pop got his pay. When pop gets his pay, he always seems to go astray. Is my pop in there? Is my pop in there? If my pop's in there, won't you tell him to come home? Won't you tell him to come home? Won't you tell him to come home?
This is Alcoa's Playday Sun, and under it you'll find aluminum to give you days and days of family fun. Want a good old-fashioned outdoor dinner with your family? Alcoa Aluminum is the most helpful guest you can include. Look for this wonderful world of aluminum at your Playday USA headquarters. You'll find everything from aluminum crossbows and kits that let you make your water skis to projectors and slide changers. Look for this Alcoa label, too. It's your guide to the best in aluminum value. Alcoa, Aluminum Company of America, the world's leading producer of aluminum.
Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you. Pretty baby, pretty baby. And I'd like to be your sister, brother, dad, and mother too. Pretty baby, pretty baby. Won't you come and let me rock you in my cradle of love? And we'll cuddle all the time. Oh, I want a loving baby, and it might as well be you. Pretty baby of mine. Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you.
That's because you're such a pretty baby. Pretty baby.
And I'd like to be your sister, brother, dad, and mother too.
So nice of you to say it, you gorgeous child.
Now won't you come and let me rock you in my cradle of love, and we'll cuddle up.
What I want to do today, springtime is here, and I think it's a good time to sort of clean house, get the cupboards all cleaned up and the dust balls out of the way. That also goes for my wallet. You know, John Carradine at one point was asked why or how he came about this thing of having so many words of wisdom to say, and that mellifluous voice of his was so beautiful. And he turned to the lady who said that, and he said, you know, I'm nothing but a plagiaristic parrot. And I feel very much like that many times, because everywhere I look, whether it's in the comic strips or reading casually in the Daily News or the New York Times, excuse me, I didn't mean it that way, I meant the news on a daily basis, even on television, and I grab these little pieces of information, little things that I can tie into the program, and it makes a big difference to me. And in that respect, I'm really nothing but a plagiaristic parrot. And the only thing I can say is it was passed on to me, and I'd like to pass it on to you.
May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the thousand reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. A secret world, a treasure chest to you, of private scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A tender lover's smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest, yes, I suggest to you, yes, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you. the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. This is the faith that they invest in you. It's that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand. Inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun.
This is a song with a request of you, to see how very short the endless days will run.
And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, we'd give anything for one more hour of light. May I suggest, this is the best part of your life.